Welcome back, Shop Rats. It's Talk About It Tuesday, and I thought we'd do something just a little bit different today. We got some packages, so let's open them up. Let's talk about it.
This is My Cars Shop.
I like to, change things up a little bit once in a while, and I've had some packages that have been accumulating here over a couple of weeks, and I thought today let's talk about a couple things that I purchased for the shop. The first thing we have is a box that I ordered off the Evil Thing, and it's some there we go, Benchmark abrasives. And if you remember, when I was working on the Challenger, we had run out of our discs, so I ordered a box of 24 grit discs. I'm not sure what brand the last patch I had was, but this looked like a good deal. This was like 17 bucks for 24. So I'll keep you posted on how those work, but we need to have some rough gravel to be able to grind off all the rust and stuff that we're dealing with, particularly on the Stitches Challenger. So we're going to set this one aside right now, and I'm going to apologize, Colleen, because I can see that box opening tool right over there, but it's a long way over there, and I'm over here, so this razor blade was laying here. The next thing that I have, something I ordered specifically for this 86 Dodge pickup $500 paint job, because I'm not going to be doing wet sanding on that. And I know you guys have been wondering why not, and I may do some spot sanding, but I'm going to try something a little different that I've never done before. So I went ahead and ordered a different pad for my DA, and the theory here is this is a hook and loop pad. It's not necessarily for doing what I'm going to do, but I just wanted something different than the standard adhesive DA pad that I use. You can use this for polishing if you buy the hook and loop polish pads. But my intent, and I don't know if this is going to work or not, so we're going to look at it together right now and talk about it, is to see if this will work with Scotch-Brite pads. So I have some new ones around. I'm not sure where I put them, but my theory was, okay, if I can't really glue these down onto the standard DA pad that I have. My theory was if I had a hook and loop, possibly, and I've not tried this before, possibly it would, it works. It works. So I can trim this around. Let's do that. And just like that, we have a hook and loop DA pad for our Scotch-Brite so that we can go after things like this truck with the DA and save ourselves a whole bunch of definitely seen hook and loop DA pads that you can buy, but I just didn't mind knowing what a Scotch-Brite felt like and what a hook and loop pad feels like. I thought, why wouldn't that stick? And it does. So we'll find out in production when we get really going after it, but I'll just take my Scotch-Brite pads, and obviously I'm only going to get one per pad, but these things are cheap, and I'll be able to use one side and then rotate it over and flip it and use the other side. So we'll get double the mileage, and I think it's going to make what we need to do go very fast. So the reason I'm not wet sanding is because I'm not concerned about getting a perfect finish. Wet sanding gives you the ability to use very fine sandpapers, and the water, soapy water, keeps that from clogging up, so that you can get an extended life, and it washes away the contaminants, and it washes away the micro things that can scratch the surface and so forth. And on this paint job, I don't care about any of that, because as long as it doesn't have 80 grit sand scratches in it, this is a cheap and dirty and fast, even though it's not been fast at all. But that's because of the cure time on this primer, and life just keeps happening. It's been crazy around here, but we're getting back on our feet, and I'm encouraged and excited that this part is going to do the job. So let's look at the next one now that we have by Fitzy over at Fitzy Fabrications. And if you haven't seen his channel, go check it out. Tony does amazing work over there, and he's always been a real encouragement about our channel here. And one of his viewers actually sent him something like this. I don't know if it was this brand or not, but I went with this particular brand because of one of our partner channels, Iron Horse Garage, uses these products. And so here it is. It's a little baggy. And inside this bag, we have, oh, look, it's got a clip. You can hang it on your glasses or hang it on your belt. Inside, we have a pair of
really geeky sunglasses.
These are LY200L auto darkening welding glasses, and these should fit. They do fit right over my glasses. Can you believe that? And they're so sensitive right now that they're actually turning on, with the shop lights. They're turning on, and then it's really crazy. So they must be still turned on somewhere. There must be an on switch. I'm going to peel the. It's got the Cosmo now. The protective coating is what I'm trying to say on the lenses. They're supposed to be pretty clear. These are made by Yes Welder, I believe, and our buddies over at Iron Horse Garage. Yes Welder. And they use Yes Welder helmets, and they really like them. So when I was looking for a pair of these, I thought, all right, I'm going to get the Yes Weld brand because our buddies over there use Yes Weld helmets, and they seem to really like them. So I got one peeled. It's not very appealing. Okay, so, they're beautiful. These are going to be awesome for doing spot welds, especially doing cut and butt technique, which is where you are. Well, there must be an adjustment here somewhere. I got to learn about them, is what I'm saying. I don't know. I'll have to read, like, there might be instructions and stuff like that. I don't know. But I'll learn about them a little bit and see what we can come up with and tell you how they work. They're darkening just because of the shop lights, so that troubles me a little bit, but I don't know what I'm doing with them yet. But if I go like this and darken it up, I can see. So we'll figure that out. But we will use those for cut and butt, where if you remember, like when I was doing the cut and butt on the floor pan on the Challenger, I was just shielding my weld with my hand and looking away, because between cut, butt, cutting a couple welds and then spot welding and cutting, and you'd be putting helmets and shields on like crazy, and that's annoying. So when I saw Tony using these and he seemed to like them, he does a lot of the same thing where he just shields the weld with his glove. But I've always wanted to say, I really wish I could just have a pair of glasses that I could use to cut and then use to weld and not have to change things. And there we go. Obviously with these, you're not going to use them for running great big welds, because what will happen is you'll end up welder burning your face. You got to use a full shield helmet for that, and long sleeves, and yes, gloves for those that are always ragging on me about not wearing gloves. When I'm doing a lot of welding, I will wear gloves so I don't torch the crap out of my hands. But so those are the products that I have. I thought we'd talk a little bit about those products and just share them with you. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Every Tuesday is Talk About It Tuesday, but we release episodes every Friday, every Sunday, and every Tuesday at 7 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. So if you haven't subbed, do that. Hit the bell so you receive those notifications. And thanks for being here.
Wow.